Hello, all my earth signs. Welcome to your weekly energy update. We're going to be looking at the week of January 2nd to January 9th. But of course, if you're coming across this outside of that time frame, I would still trust your intuition and still watch, because I'm sure there's a message for you. But if you are listening or watching this between that time, of course, we just started the new year, and you got the Capricorn super new moon that's happening on January 2nd, as well as, of course, this whole new journey into the new year. I do have separate videos by zodiac sign for both the Capricorn super new moon and a pick a card for your kind of a sneak peek into 2022, like looking through the keyhole of your future a little bit. And I'll have those linked at the end here somewhere once we get to the end of the video, and I'll remind you when we get to the end as well. But for this reading, we're going to look at all of our earth signs, all your Taurians, your Virgos, your Capricorns. We're just going to see what the Creator wants you to know about this week. And we're going to start off with these Earth Magic Oracle cards and just see what the Creator wants you to know generally for the entire week. And we'll dig in a little deeper. So for our Earth signs, Creator, what would you like them to know about this upcoming week, please? Okay, this is going to be the one right here. And you have the fairies, Earth magic, no kidding. So all you Earth signs get to have access to your own magic here. So that is beautiful. And let's see what message comes from the fairies here. So fairies are nature spirits thought to be descended from the early tribes, particularly the Tuatha De Danann, D-A-N-A-N-N, those associated with the goddess Dana, who once ruled Ireland that inhabited the British Isles. Over time, these ancient people were conquered and displaced, and they fled to areas where humans didn't venture, ultimately becoming increasingly smaller and less visible in order to better hide themselves. Fairies have assumed responsibility for the plants and the trees, or the standing ones, as they call it. They work with earth magic to take care of these beings, and if you ask, they'll help you with your garden or yard. They also have the power of enchantment and shapeshifting. Fairies appreciate it when we show them through our actions that we love the earth as much as they do, and consequently, they bestow a little of their earth magic upon us. And the message that comes with this card says you have the same power available to you as the fairies do. It starts with loving the earth through your heartfelt gratitude and appreciation, but most important, through your actions. The fairies can help you reconnect in a more intimate way with the earth, and all they require is your willingness to pay attention to the trees and plant life around you and demonstrate you care. Whether you live in a small place or have an expanse of land, make it a point to be especially attentive to your surrounding vegetation, or your vegetarian friends. Plant something, get your hands in the dirt, and do so with love and enthusiasm. Every flower, tree, or shrub you are tending is a living being, so treat each like you would a dear friend. Ask the fairies to help you take care of these friends, and you will be rewarded many times over. So I really love this groundedness that comes in with this, because this is so up your alley, right? So you definitely, this week, if you're able to get out in nature in whatever way possible, whether it's just out near vegetation that's near you, a park, your own backyard, or going, actually out into nature as far as you can go, it is very grounding for you, and it'll be really magical. We're also going to pull some cards here from the Rider-Waite Tarot and just see what else the Creator wants you to know about this week and this beautiful earth energy. Right, what else for our earth signs for this week? Okay, what else? Okay, they want that one, but they wanted that one too. Okay, right, and that is it. So let's arrange these really quick here. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So let's start with this one here, and you've got the Page of Swords. So swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mentalities, your attitudes, your expectations. And pages represent two things. One, they are about this new step, these new thoughts, these new beliefs, new messages coming in. So during this week, you're going to be getting some, it's like, I wouldn't say challenges, but they're certain thoughts and beliefs that you have are being brought like kind of into your face because you're ready for this movement. You're ready for this change of thought. And this grounding is an important piece. I mean, you're naturally grounded because of your sun sign. So it's very easy for you to ground yourself. But this is letting you know that there's some little challenges that are coming regarding that. Because the other thing, pages are messengers. They're the ones that were hear ye in the olden times. And so you are going to be getting these mental messages that are going to be coming this week. So that could be like just these thoughts dropping into your head out of the blue. You're not even thinking of something, or you're trying to solve a problem, something along those lines. And all of a sudden this idea just like drops in, like someone just literally dropped an idea into your head. And so be aware of that you do have this beautiful grounding fairy energy that is coming in to help you with those changes, help you with those solutions and those problem solving that you need to do. The other thing is if you have like a loved one who has passed and this week, if you're not even thinking about him in the moment, but all of a sudden this memory triggers in your brain that has you remember a beautiful memory that you had with them, that is them touching that memory in your brain to let you know that they are with you. They always are with you, but this is them telling you and reminding you that you're not alone and that they've been by your side since the moment that they left their bodies and that you're not alone. And it's them telling you a little howdy and saying hi. And then you've got the Seven of Wands. So this Wands is your drive, your ambition, your passion, your aha inspiration. Could be your spiritual energy too. But this is about that you don't have to worry about defending yourself. As these things come forward, you have these other wands from other people that are poking at you during this week. And just know that you have the higher ground. You have the advantage. You don't have to fear about being defeated. You don't have to worry about really defending because you got this. And so this is really just this awareness that comes from it, that no matter what kind of conflict might arise this week, that you'll be fine. And there's this message here, because we talked about there's these challenges coming. So with these challenges coming, it's saying, don't worry about it. You got it. You don't even have to worry about it. Yeah. And then you have the Six of Cups. And then so you have all about your mind, all about your passions, and I have all about your emotions here. And with the Six of Cups, this is kind of known as the nostalgia card. And it's about, these are your emotions that you're revisiting that are coming back. So this can mean, for some of you, because it is a general reading, that you might have people from your past coming in. That's what's causing this little conflict and this challenge on your belief about things. And it's okay if these are being spawned and coming up. And again, this could be a loved one that is kind of touching a memory about the past too, that it's something that you can look at and something that you can transform too, because the Six is this very transformational type of energy. Like you are able to go back in this powerful place that you're in, this grounded place that you are, and look at some past memories that you had, the story that you applied to it, these emotions that you chose to feel around it was because you were in fear at the time. And the other person that you were interacting with was also in fear at the time. So you both were acting out of fear. You were acting out of your minds, because when we're human, in our human form, when we go into fight or flight mode, the blood literally leaves our brains so that we can fight or we can run. And so we're not making these emotionally mature decisions. We're making these reactive decisions out of fear, and it's reactionary. So now you're able to go back and look at, okay, now that I'm calm and I'm grounded, I can look at a situation and go, oh, okay, I see that I was acting that way because I was fearing, and they were acting that way there because they're fearing. So you're able to look at the situation differently. You're able to look at that person differently, and you're able to look at yourself differently as well. So whatever this little challenge that comes up, if it sparks these emotions, and it's the past emotions, these echoes from the past, you're able to look at it very successfully. And it's not like you're reliving the emotions, because you're just looking back at them. You're not going and becoming like sparking your fears again. You just feel very secure in this process here, because this Ace of Swords you have here, this little page, it allows you to see higher truths, capital T truths of the magical world, of the spiritual world. And it allows you to cut away those thoughts and those beliefs that no longer serve you. So these emotions you felt, this energy you felt, these thoughts and beliefs you had, they served you and allowed you to feel the things that you did before, but now you're ready for something different. This new year, this new beginning, you're ready to let some of this stuff go. So the stuff, and I kind of feel like some of you, this might have come up during the holidays, because as you got around family, some things were triggered too. Now you have the King of Pentacles. So Pentacles are your outside world, and so you have all four suits of the deck represented here. The Pentacles is the outside world. The King of the Pentacles, I mean, he's the very fulfillment of your worth and your outside world and your feelings of abundance. So that this pops in here, you're feeling like you're on top of the world, literally. But there's also something that comes in with the King of Pentacles. And there's two things. One thing is that him being at the end of the suit, the king has been through it all the experiences of the Pentacles. And so he realized what it felt like when he defined himself by the things of the outside world. One of the beautiful examples that was given to me that really helped me understand it is, it's like if you're this strong, warm parka coat and you're in northern Alaska during the winter, you are priceless in the eyes of the individuals around there. But if you're that same coat and you're in southern Texas during the summer, you're on the 90% clearance rack, the blue light special. And so this king is bringing this wisdom to you about your worth. If you define it by the outside world, you feel unstable, because if it's relationships or situations or things or your body that you define your worth by, those things are unstable, because people change or pass away. Situations never stay the same, and possessions and earthly goods, those deteriorate, or they break down, they burn down, or they're stolen. So if you are defining yourself by the external world, then you feel unstable. But once you find your true worth from within, and he's carrying this big coin near his heart, when you find your worth based on the spiritual, the unconditional love of the Creator, that is stable, that is eternal, that is unconditional. No conditions to gain it, no conditions to lose it. You have it all. So there's this worth that comes in as well. The other thing I was going to mention is, you have the family tree that is involved with this King of Pentacles, and that represents your ability to break chains. And with this nostalgia card here, I really feel this is next to each other for a reason, that no matter what happened, from generation to generation to generation, whether it's some sort of abuse, of physical abuse, drug abuse, abuse of, finances, or this chain of you always have to be in a certain kind of employment or family business or something like that, you are the one in your generation, you have the ability to help break chains that have been passed down from generation to generation too. So some of this fun emotion that was drawn up during the holidays, it really has brought it to your attention that you are strong, you don't have to pass that on. And then lastly, you have the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, this is about learning about your worth, and that you are worthy to receive as much as you give. And I call this the codependency awareness card. And so this is just really allows you to understand that your worth is not based on what you can give to others. An enabler in codependent relationships is someone who has this belief that unless you can give something to someone, you're worthless. Why would anyone want to be around you unless you're able to give them something? And that's, this codependent relationship starts off equally, and then you become the mama bird feeding the baby bird, right? And you don't let them give back to you, and you just teach them to let you give and give and give until you're exhausted, and then you're resentful, and the relationship takes a turn into a downward spiral because the little baby bird wants to be able to give, but when you're not letting them give to you, they're going to give to something else, to someone else. Whether it's they go outside their relationship and have an affair, or they pour themselves into their job, become a workaholic, or they pour themselves into a hobby, or working out, or to their friends, somewhere where they're feeling like they're able to give and feel that feeling that you've been giving. So this whole worth thing that you're learning with this King of Pentacles comes into play here, and you learn to balance it, learning that you are worthy to receive just because of who you are, and that this beautiful, healthy relationship you can have is where you're both giving freely without expectation, because you're not looking for the other person to define your worth anymore. And you fill up from the inside, and everyone just gets your overflow instead of where you're feeling you have to give your life force to someone else to be lovable. So this is a good journey. A lot of awareness coming this first week to kind of spawn your new year. So I'm excited to see what else unfolds for you here. But don't be afraid of this. Like it said, you've got this. It's all awareness. It's all... so much of it's happening, I feel, inside of you. It's not like this external battling that you're doing. You might feel like this energy coming from the outside, but you're not engaging in it. You're not battling. You're just standing your ground, and you're okay. You're not attacking. You're just standing up for you, which is beautiful. All right, well, I'm going to leave the reading there. I'm going to let you know, of course, in addition to these readings, I do monthly readings by each of the zodiac signs. As I mentioned earlier, I do new moon, full moon readings, some off-the-wall ones, like this pick a card for New Year's Day, and a variety of others. So if you want to stay in the loop and get notified as soon as they become available, if you haven't done so already, just click the subscribe button down below. That's going to make the notification bell pop up. When you click on that, you can set your setting to be notified immediately when the videos become available. And if you're enjoying these videos and you want to help spread the love, if you, for this video, give it a thumbs up and click the like button, that just makes the YouTube algorithm share it as a recommended video to others as well. So no pressure at all for that. If you feel so inclined, just know that I greatly appreciate it. All right, all of my earth signs, just know that as you go through each and every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But until then, you take care.